Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Nyet, declutter, simplicity. I am Raf.
And I'm Anastasia. Welcome back, everyone. We're happy to be here.
Yes,
Raf, welcome back to Canada. You've been
thank
away
you.
for a little while. So, this episode is going to be an interesting one. What I've noticed is that in the beginning of the year, there's all this content about how to set yourself up for success in the new year. So, like things you should get rid of, and I don't know, some aspirational things. But what no one talks about is the holiday hangover. Here's what I'm talking about, you guys. Is your apartment or your house still filled with clutter from the holidays? Do you still feel stress from the spent money, from the overexposure to people in your life? All of that, right? So
Mhm.
I wanted to do a little recap of our holidays and what we could do better, what we're taking with us this year that's related specifically to the holiday season. So tell me, what did you do for the holidays?
So I went to Brazil to see my family,
Mm-hmm.
and it was amazing. It was 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
We went to the beach. We stayed there for a while, did Christmas, New Year's, and then came back to where they live now. And then we spent a couple of days in the city. It was amazing. It was refreshing. It was a love fest, like they say. It was very bonding
Ah,
between me, my sister, and my mom. It was,
yeah.
yeah.
And you even did some decluttering?
Yes. So my mom and my sister started decluttering the beach condo, and then we moved into their houses as well. And I was very happy about that. It was not something that I forced. It
Yeah.
was something that became organically, and
Yeah.
I felt as the baby boy, I felt seen and heard, and it was something. It was
Ooh.
like I'm still receiving photos and things from them saying,
Mm,
"Oh, this is another bag that went for donation. We threw this out," and yeah,
that's excellent.
yeah,
I have to say that my holiday season was a bit of a mess. It was a
okay,
bit of a mixed bag. Let's just put it that way. I was still doing consulting, so I was wrapping up a big project for a client, and unfortunately, I had to do a lot of work over the holidays.
mm-hmm.
I tried to prioritize my son and my husband and my family, and we did do a few things together, but it felt really like everything felt forced. Like seeing people felt forced and working felt forced is because it wasn't like in harmony. Nothing was working in harmony. It was kind of like, well, I have to do something with my son and I have to do something with my husband, even though that is the priority, or with
Right,
my family. But then I'm also like, oh, but I have to work at the same time. And so it was
right.
like kind of high stress holiday
Mm-hmm.
season.
Okay, so how did it feel forced? Like it was something in your mind that you were saying, I have to see these people, I have to do this. It is the holidays, I have to do this activity.
Yeah, it was more like, I'm a recovering workaholic. I'll just say it that way. There's no better way to say this. Um, and so I tend to put my work first. And so I had this project, and I'm like, I'm going to hyper focus on the project and finish this. And then so everything else felt forced, right?
Right.
Because I was forcing myself to not focus on the project so much.
Hmm.
And that's why it was an internal struggle. Okay, so what did you receive as gifts, and are you keeping them?
Yes. I received a lot of consumables. So I received chocolate, coffee. We had a bunch of ice cream at the beach as well, so that was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of the gifts that I brought over. My sister, for our last trip, she made photos of us. She developed photos for us to stick on the fridge, like we mentioned in a previous
Yeah.
episode. And she put magnets behind it and all that. So that's
Mm.
the thing that I'm keeping. And I also got a photo of us from I think like 20 years ago or something. It was the graduation of her master's program,
Mm.
and my mom had two photos developed in
Oh,
two different rooms.
yeah.
She had the same photo, and then I grabbed a smaller one. And it's on my fridge now. So that's what I'm
Ah,
keeping. So I brought photos over. and
Yeah.
then everything else was food, and
Yeah.
I brought food over, and then I'm consuming it, right? So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the things that are gonna stick are the
Yeah.
photos, yeah.
Yeah.
And they understood the message. They were very happy.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like our family and friends like delivered this year. They were
Oh,
like,
I saw your shorts.
yeah,
That was
like
amazing.
it was amazing because I'm like, okay, so I think our family and friends were like, okay, these people have a podcast talking about this now. Like they must be serious
They have
about
a
their
full season of the podcast.
and 100,000 views,
There you
man.
go. There you go.
So yeah, so I got like honey and tea and yeah, just a bunch of a candle, like little bath bombs,
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, I saw it. I was very excited for you. I was like, oh my God, that's
yeah,
awesome. People are listening. I
people
love
are
that.
listening. Yeah.
Like the people close to us, and then people that we don't even know that are commenting on our
Hmm.
YouTube channel. I just love that. I
Yeah.
love that we're giving back. We're having a positive impact on people.
Hmm.
Most of the comments.
Okay, what do you normally do to prepare for the winter holiday season, if anything at all?
It really depends on the situation because I have a deal with my family that we see each other every year.
Yep.
Not necessarily is going to be in Brazil, so sometimes we go someplace else. But usually we do one Christmas, New Year's here, one Christmas, New Year's down there.
So that's the gift, right? Like that
Yeah, the
you,
gift
yeah,
is seeing each other and obviously consumables and that kind of thing. Like I brought maple syrup down,
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Uh,
Um,
do you
um,
budget normally for your?
a little bit. I budget a little bit. The tickets is the most expensive item. Of course, it's a long haul flight. It's 10 hours.
Yeah.
The flight down usually is from Montreal or Toronto, going to São Paulo. So I start saving money a bit before.
Hmm.
I have a virtual credit card that I use there instead of my credit card from here. So I
Hmm.
start putting some money in there
Oh, I see.
to kind of to separate that as travel money already.
So when do you buy your tickets?
So it really depends. Sometimes it's Black Friday of the year before. Sometimes
Mm,
it's closer because you can only buy tickets 11 months in advance.
right.
So sometimes I wait. If it's a Christmas thing, I'm gonna buy them in like April, May,
Hmm.
and then
Hmm.
I track them. I
Yeah.
track the flights for like a month,
Yeah.
and then I go and then I look at the tendencies of the price,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then I just go, okay, I need to buy this now.
Yeah.
And then everything else I budget afterwards. If there are hotels involved, hotels we can do more than a year in advance. So hotels I just book all of them
Hmm.
with free cancellation.
Yeah.
So I kind of get ready for that. So financially, that will be it. And obviously, if they're coming here, then it's a whole different set of preparations. I try to have a little bit more money. I try to, because we have a joke in my family that my sister is the manager for Brazil operations and I'm the
Oh,
manager for overseas operations.
I
So
see.
if they're coming anywhere outside of Brazil, I'm in charge of planning everything, right?
Right.
So they were here 2 years ago. So I found the New Year's Eve party. I
Uh,
found out what we were going to eat for Christmas night.
yeah.
So it was all on me to kind of figure this out.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a
And you kind
different
of do
set.
that planning throughout the year, right?
Yeah, talking to them and like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And then
Hmm.
they're like, oh, this is good, this is not good, depends on the weather and all that.
Right.
And the
And then so
same thing
the
down.
yeah, and then so when you guys do get together, the financial strain, like you don't feel it because you've been kind of gradually planning it throughout the
Yes.
year, paying maybe for some stuff,
Yeah.
preparing things in advance. Yeah, so it's not
Yeah.
like an
That's it.
avalanche.
Oh no, I tried as much as possible to not be an avalanche of things.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
we try to pace ourselves as well. We're kind of like
Yeah.
we understand each other. We
Yeah.
grew up together, so we're kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, let's maybe not do this. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same with me. I mean, I think I kind of start here's what I dislike. I dislike that the closer we get to the holiday season, the more things go like on sale and become flashy and new products emerge out of nowhere. Like cute things, little things, big things. This should be on your Christmas list and blah blah blah. And so I try to get ahead of the game. So I'm always like maybe August, September. I'm like okay, I'm like okay, what does every member of my family need or would really love to receive.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I basically prepare all of my presents then. And then the entire like holiday season, like or coming up to that point,
Mm-hmm.
like I just stay away from stores, online, everything, because it's so easy to fall into the trap of just like buying a bunch of crap because it was pushed on you.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens is not only, but it's cute, and I'm sure like a lot of my family members would like that. The only problem is that then I'm in a financial rut because all these cute little things accumulate not
Mm-hmm.
only for them as crap in their home,
Mm-hmm.
but as a financial strain to me. And so I definitely budget. I'm like, okay, like how much money do I want to spend for the
Right.
holiday season? I kind of give a ballpark to myself, and then that number I take it and I divide it between the adults and the kids because there's a lot of
Okay.
them. So I'm like, okay, so I'm comfortable, let's say, spending like $250 this holiday season. I really wouldn't want to go above that. That's kind of my budget. It would still allow me to work on my financial goals and make sure that I'm not in debt and make sure that I'm not stressed, right? And then I kind of divide that sum and I'm like, okay, so someone would like to receive something physical, other like I have three teenagers in my life. They're my sister's kids. They just want money, and I am
Right.
totally okay with that. But they don't need a lot of money. They just need like $20 in their hands, right? And
Right.
they're like, "Oh yeah, like I'm rich," that kind of thing.
Physical money.
Physical money, and then they
Mm-hmm.
they go and they can put it towards something they would like
Mm-hmm.
to buy, which is a physical item, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of that's kind of like the, and for the past few years that's kind of how I've been doing it, and putting things in like little bags, so that's my limit. So I buy cute little bags from the dollar store, or actually this year I just used like Ziplocs
Okay.
that were like holiday themed. I just like it was the only available Ziploc that I could buy, so I did that. And then I was like, you know what? They look actually quite cute. Like, let me see if I can stuff like some presents in there, and I did, and it worked out well, and it looked cute. So
I have a concrete example of what you're saying that people fall into the trap. I ordered some protein shake so me and my sister could have it in Brazil,
yeah,
and then we have a room in my building where all the packages go to, and it arrived on the 20th of December. I couldn't walk, like the door opens to the inside. I
yeah,
couldn't open the door from the amount of packages that arrive for people in my building.
yes, I know.
And then I was just so happy that my shake, it had the name of the protein on the box,
Yes,
and it did not come from
all
Amazon,
right,
because I could actually see in the sea of Amazon packages, I could see where my shake was.
I
And
know.
then it was like a rescue and recovery situation. I literally jumped over some boxes, grabbed the shake, and I left.
Yeah.
And I was immediately overwhelmed by the experience of being surrounded by boxes. I
Hmm.
was like, oh my God.
Like one thing that I was like in the start of this episode, I mentioned that I feel like people are experiencing this holiday hangover, and I'm sure a lot of it is like just the sheer amount of boxes in their homes, like the recycling that they need to do or whatever it may be. So yeah,
It's funny that when you have the box, it kind of like the box is kind of talking to you.
yeah, for
Remember
sure.
you bought me, or the thing
Yeah.
inside me.
Or remember
Yeah.
someone gifted you this thing that you're
Yeah.
not gonna use ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so even though most of the presents that I received were consumables,
Mm-hmm.
I also have a husband and a son. My son got a few physical items, and even we as a little family got a few physical items. We got a cup and we got like a throw, and you throw on our couch.
Uh-huh.
So immediately I was like, okay, we already have a throw. So which one am I going to choose? So I chose the new one because it was a bit better.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one, which was also really good, it was like sheep wool,
Uh-huh.
really nice. I gave it to my brother-in-law who moved to another city for a new job,
Uh-huh.
and he's kind of starting over in terms of his like housing situation.
Uh-huh.
So I gave that to him, but I was overwhelmed with my son's presents, and I collected a big bag of stuff. And I was like, no, like a ton of things came in, and I can see what he's playing with and I can see what he's not playing with, and the rest can go. And honestly, I don't think I'm done because I still feel a little overwhelmed in my space.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely a second big bag that's like my new pile that I've accumulated that is going to donation. And it's now like what, mid-January, and I'm still like combing through my house
Mm-hmm.
and looking for things to kind of let go because I do feel like, yeah, it's the holiday season can definitely be overwhelming, and I really want to give people permission to take a garbage bag or take a donation bag and see if you have any duplicates. Donate what you don't want, like what you prefer, keep that. Donate the rest. Um, Things that were gifted to you that are really nice quality, try selling if you definitely know that you're never going to be using those, or just throw things away, or just put everything in a box and send it to the donation center. Like, it's not worth it. Like, we're in this new year and we're talking about all these big goals for the new year, but people are still stressed out from their presents and the amount of stuff in their homes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we kind of can't move on because we're weighed down by all the crap that happened over the holiday season. And so I really want everyone listening to just be like, it's okay. Like, let's just spend the weekend going around the house with a donation box and a garbage bag, and
Yeah.
let's get rid of stuff and actually start the new year fresh. Because that's what we always talk about.
Yeah.
Start of the new year fresh.
Yeah.
But it's not that. It's never that.
Like the New Year resolution. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah,
a
yeah.
new year, new me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're like, we gained weight over the holiday season because we ate too much.
Yep.
People drank too much. People bought too much, right? There's all these different hangovers that we're still
Yeah.
carrying with us. And then obviously starting jobs again, and that's stressful. So, okay, looking back, is there anything about this past holiday season you'd want to do differently next time to reduce the hangover?
Um, we went to the beach for Christmas and New Year's, and the beach was extremely crowded. And Brazil is a very noisy country, and people are screaming all the time, and everyone is playing their favorite music on a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a musician, so I was very, I was overwhelmed by the different songs being played at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and all the people like shouting and things like that. So I kind of made a deal with my family that the next time we're all going to be at the beach is going to be after Carnival, which is one of the biggest holidays in Brazil, which is 40 days before Easter.
Right.
So Easter is determined by the Catholic Church every year. They count 40 days back. That's Carnival. So every year it lands on a different day. So the next time we're all going to go down is going to be between Carnival and Easter, sometime in March, when it's still very warm, but everyone is back at work. So we kind of can have the beach to ourselves. It was also, that was the thing that I would do differently. It was a
Yeah.
bit of a hangover because when I look back, I told that to my family already. I really loved the fact that the three of us were together, the bonding. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
we were closer. We became even closer as a family. But I don't, not necessarily, I would do it in the same location again.
Yeah,
What would you do differently?
first of all, never working over the holiday season
Yeah,
again.
that's a
I
good
think
move.
that's like
Yeah.
that's a strict rule now.
Hmm.
Um, and then the second one is I put a lot of pressure on myself to be like, well, it's the holiday season. I have to go see everybody. I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
So
So
over
family, friends.
family, friends overbooked us, for sure. Even my husband, who is an extrovert, like a few weeks ago, he was just like, he's like, he was just kind of like, we don't have any, meetings set with anyone, right? Like, very hopeful. And I'm like, no, no. I'm like, I think we're gonna like lay low a little bit. And this is not to say that I don't love the people in my life.
Of
I
course.
absolutely
Of
do.
course.
It's just, it was too much. And I wish that I kind of maybe saw a bit less friends. And then I gave my friends more of myself, like in the new year, just where I'm more calm and collected and my head
Uh-huh.
is in the right space, like
Yeah.
I think those interactions are always much better than me being like chaotic in their space and just like not being able to focus on a conversation, you know? Let's end on a positive
Yes,
note.
let's do it.
Okay. What's something the holidays gave us this year that we want to keep?
Love. Yeah. Um, Although my girlfriend it was not with us, I felt like I got closer with her because she was
Mm.
showing me all of the traditions for
Mhm.
Christmas. I got very close with my family. I'm already close to my family, and we haven't lived together for a while, and we were living together for 2.5 weeks, and I got even closer with them. So I think
Hmm.
love is what I want to take from the Christmas and New Year. Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. There's nothing else to add. I was so happy. My dad lives back home now. He came for New Year's, and I don't know why. He used to come for my birthday, which is in May, but then he would skip New Year's. And then one year I told him, I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I feel like you should be coming for New Year's. And
Mm-hmm.
he did for the past few years. And I really enjoy that because there's something about the holiday season, about the winter, the
Mm-hmm.
insane amount of snow here, you know, and the cold, and we're all together.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels like a very,
Well, you are a Siberia kid, so of
yeah,
course the
yeah,
snow means something to you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And he is now a guest in our podcast.
Yes.
Spasiba.
Yeah, go watch that if you haven't.
So, all right, everyone, this is it. Thank you so much for watching or listening to this week's episode.
Let us know in the comments, what was your favorite part about the holidays?
Don't forget to find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Until next time on Nyet to Clutter, Simple Simplicity, where we cut through the chaos and help you simplify life, work, and everything in between.
Bye.